Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, you lovely bunch. Welcome back to another episode of Kingdomcraft. So I've not done one for a little while. There's been a few reasons why. We have had issues with replay mods, we've had issues with audio not being recorded, and it's been kind of awkward. Sorry. But here we are. So this one's going to be a little bit different to usual. What we're going to do for today's episode, let me get the right camera angle here, is we're actually going to be taking a little trip over to the shopping district quickly. We have some footage of us having a look at some of the brand new shops that have just been appearing. We're going to actually head over just now and venture around those and see what they're all about. And that'll be our little plan for today. We'll have a little hover around and we'll head over, we'll see the shops. But this one is not going to be a long one. It's going to be a very, very short episode today. We're going to basically focus on doing a complete time lapse of the first section of the cave. I don't know whether they call it a lush, a mega lush cave. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether we could call it that or not. But I think it's certainly going along those lines with it. We've got a few things that we haven't quite got on it yet. In particular, the sort of blossoms and things like that we may want to add in. But I think we'll get there eventually. I think, and we'll make it look really pretty. We're also starting to plan already, hopefully for the next episode, we'll start our initial shops and setups and automation and all this kind of stuff inside of our cave for the future. So we'll have storage, wool, concrete, mobs, all sorts of different farms that we kind of need going forward with with our long-term projects that we need a lot more resources for. So we're pretty much going to be able to focus on that in the future, and that's what we want to have inside our cave. So what we're going to do, we'll just kick off now. We're going to jump into a little bit of have a look through the brand new shopping district. There's a lot more shops popped up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight into the time lapse of our entire cave build. It's took a long while to put this together. We are missing some footage in between because unfortunately I didn't get quite a lot of the footage due to errors and replay mod not saving things. However, this is what we have. And what I'll do, I'll catch you guys at the end, and then we'll go over a little review of what the next steps are and what to expect on Twitch and YouTube over the next few weeks. Right, well, I hope you enjoy this shorter episode today. Based upon the feedback, this is what everyone's been wanting, a little bit of a shorter episode, and what we'll do is we'll just focus on the cave. Alright, so let's fall down from our little cliff. Now, we'd actually been working on this sort of community spawn area for a little while. You can see this is the build that I did the other day. Anyone on stream would have caught me building this. We haven't put this into the YouTube series because it's more of a community build rather than, just myself. But it is a pretty grand build. Real to sort of make the staircase down to the actual spawn area. So what we've got here is basically have a bubble elevator going up and down the actual elevator system. You can see down at the bottom. We'll take a little trip down. Now, it took us a little bit of time to do this. This is why I've obviously been struggling with the YouTube content as well, because I have been focusing my efforts on building this enormous sort of entry system into it. And everyone else has been busy doing the other things. We all kind of contributed to the community spawn area, and we try and help each other build, from different aspects of it, from the path system to the river to the bridges to the podiums. And probably the one thing I'll get you guys, if anyone's in the comments and watching this back, any feedback would be greatly appreciated. What we have here is our little podium for ourselves, but I don't know what to put in it. So if anyone has any suggestions for anything we should put inside of the pod that we have here, I was thinking maybe trees, being a corrupted tree. But if there's anything in particular you guys want to see inside there, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll be sure to make that happen. But as you can see, so what we've done here, we've basically built a spiral staircase all the way to the top. We also had the bubble elevator, as you saw. So it's not, too big, right? And it took us a little while to build. So between that and the cave system that we've been building, that's the reason why the YouTube videos have been a little bit lacking recently, as I've been focusing on building that. I think it looks pretty good. Into our shopping district. Now in the shopping district, you probably have, if anyone's been on the stream, have seen quite a lot of these already. This Callum's Nugget shop, that's been there for a while. Here we have Schnarf Slime and Rockets, although we'll talk about that in a second. And then coming around the side, you've got the Axolotl exhibit. Rails Emporium. I think it's Emporium, is it? No, Oddities, close enough. A lot of the sort of Sea Temple stuff. Here we have a redstone build, although we're currently waiting on new stock for that. But we have had a few new shops pop up. There's one here. There's one there. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. So we're just going to take the first few minutes of the video today. We're just going to go through having a look what each of these are. And we'll probably start and we'll just work our way around anti-clockwise and see what everybody has. So we know Callum's Golden Nugget Shop. If you've not been in here before, he sells everything from the range of amethyst crystals, gold blocks and glowberries. Heading round to the next one along, we have a brand new store. Let me just sleep real quick because we don't want to blow anything up with creepers and stuff. Now we do actually have a mod in that only one of us actually has to sleep, so that's pretty good. So in here, this is a brand. I don't know if there's a signpost. Nope, I think this is Yowie. Yowie's one of the players that plays out by paper. I'm sure they're relatives, I think. Here we go. So I have a stack for 1 diamond for any of the particular dyes. And I don't think they have all the dyes. I think they've not got any brown. But they seem to be doing quite well for themselves. I think there's a few magenta. Is it magenta? Or purple? All selling quite well. Oh, the blue's been very popular. All the flowers. So flowers and dyes. So we'll probably maybe look at using this in the future because we're going to need a bit of concrete and stuff like that in the future for our own builds. So we're going to come back here for a bit of dye, I think. Working our way along, this is going to be a brand new shop. You can tell what it is. It's going to sell rockets. I believe Schnarf is going to be moving it from his gigantic sort of like creeper slash oh, what do you call them? What do you call the little gloopy things that sort of jump around all the time? Oh, yeah, those things that bounce. I'm sure it'll come back to me in a second. So in there he's got rockets, so it looks like he's going to be moving all of his rocket sales inside of the rocket. That kind of makes sense, right? Looking pretty good. Next one, Schnarf is also built a shulker farm. Now, I've not actually seen the shulker farm, and I'm actually quite keen to see it. So probably on the next episode, we'll be likely to have a look at how the actual shulker farm is, because I've never actually built one before. But inside each of these, it's got different coloured shulkers. Every single one. I think you see them going around the outside. Really, really cool. I think he's selling, what is it, 2 diamonds per shulker or 10 diamonds for 6 shulkers, and you can mix and match the colours. So we've actually used this already. Unfortunately, that's part of the footage that I lost, sadly. But that is available to me. I just haven't got any audio, which is a bit of a pain. Now, as I will keep working our way anti-clockwise to this one over here. Now, it doesn't look like a shop. There isn't a shop here. However, it's down below. Now, I don't know if there's like an official staircase to this or not. I don't actually know. I probably need to speak to this. This is papered and railed. I wonder if that's it over there. Let's have a little look. Now, I've not actually spoke to them about this. Now, we are going to talk to them because we have... Oh, there we go. We have a bit of a terracotta issue. So my original thought was I was going to look at doing the terracotta shop, glazed terracotta particularly, and popping it over here. But I think because these guys have opened up a shop called Blocks, I don't think we have to anymore. I think we could probably look at moving this on and giving it to these guys. Yeah, welcome to Blocks. And pretty much what they have is all, there you can see here, all the glazed terracotta. Now we've actually been gotten a lot of this. We haven't got most of them, so we haven't got the black glazed one unfortunately, but we do have all the others that we could potentially look to sell on to them. But yeah, as you can see, they've got all the different terracottas. 1 diamond per stack of dripstone block could be very, very good. I don't know how they've got all that though. I need to ask them how they did that. And yeah, as you go around, you just got one of every single type of blocks or different blocks. It's pretty cool. So they've been very, very busy. Very, very busy. So this is papered and railed. This is their shop. This is... Oh, it's more terracotta. So I think we could definitely be having a conversation with them about it because we have a bunch. But the one thing I want to know is how do they have so many resources? Like, to get so much clay to make the bricks, to make stacked... Oh, they're super busy. Like, I must not be playing this game enough. Oh, I've missed a little room. What's down in this bottom one? I don't think I've been in here before. This is not long opened up as well, so... What have we got in here? Ah. Bossy stone bricks. Stone bricks. Chiseled. Yep, and cracked. Nice, very cool. So yes, this is Blocks. This is another shop that's been new to the server just recently. Very cool. What have we got next? So I got a couple over here. I think we've actually got 3 new stores here. First one here being the wool farm. Oh, I feel like concrete farm, my apologies. Yeah, orange concrete, yellow concrete. Oh, rail's been here. There's plenty of concrete. You've got the elytra. I think it's quite expensive though. One elytra costs 20 diamonds. That's a lot. We do need to get a spare. We do need to buy a spare. I don't have any diamonds on me right now, but we will probably end up buying a spare. This is the only elytra I've got, so we'll probably look at upgrading that very soon. Don't think there's a store here. I think it's from the back. And probably the other one that's on this side that's new is, as you can tell by the wool, the sheep rather, it's a wool farm. So welcome to Al's wool that ends wool. Welcome to All's wool that ends wool. All's well ends well? Please leave payment in the bar at the door. All wool, 1 stack for 64. 1 stack of 64 for 1 diamond. Okay. What's the bottom one? Orange. Pink. Really? Very, very nifty. I don't think I have any diamonds in my ender chest. Nope. And I think we've maybe 2 more on this side. So that's those ones all done. So this is another one. I think this is a raid shop that Robin and Marty opened. So 1 diamond for 3 emerald blocks. My lord. That's a lot of diamonds. Emeralds, sorry. Okay. Alright. Okay. 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 So they got the totems of Undying. I think these are just random things around the outside. Yeah, I've seen this one before. I've popped in, because the reason why I popped in is, well, my shop's right here. Unfortunately, my shop's not doing too well recently, because unfortunately, what I need to do is I need to get stock, and I need to do it manually. So sadly, the stock levels have been very difficult to get, because I've been too busy doing the community staircase project, and as you'll see probably in a few minutes time, I'll be jumping into a time-lapse of the cave system. Now, I've actually been building it, and obviously I'm recording this after I've done it, because I lost a lot of the intro footage and stuff like that. For whatever reason, it's not been capturing audio. I now know why, but yeah, so I lost a little bit. But in here, as far as I'm led to believe, this is going to be for Ginger Buddha. And he's making a sort of bone meal farm out with cactuses. And I think he was doing dry kelp, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll need to speak to him, but definitely the shopping district has been growing exponentially, and it's been pretty good to kind of see this come along over time. You can actually see in the distance there is a bit of a project going on in the background of our city hall, and we'll probably look out for that in the future. As of, I don't know what the date will be, Monday the 23rd of August. They're basically going to start building, and we're going to have a meeting about it to see what we want to do with it. So we've got that coming up live on Twitch. So if you use the link down below, put all the links in the description. You'll be able to catch me live on Twitch over the next week or so, contributing to the next community project. So we probably won't be covering that on the YouTube series. We'll leave that for Twitch and the community, because it's a little bit more fun to kind of try and keep some content separate from this to the live stream, and we'll do that maybe another time. Right, so what we're now going to do, we're just going to head back over to the house, and we'll have a look at the cave system. Here we have it. Right, so behind us, you can obviously see our lovely riverbed project. Has been coming along very nicely. We're actually planning to finish this up over the next few weeks. We've got the actual riverbed to do, because we've started to work on our water wheel round the corner, which you'll see in a second. We're going to have to start focusing back on this river project. So what we're now going to do, we're going to move on to a little time lapse. This time lapse is going to be a little bit longer than usual, because there's quite a lot that we have done between the episodes, and quite a lot of footage I've been able to capture, store, fix, chuck audio onto. So a little bit longer than usual. However, you can kind of maybe see behind me up there, over my shoulder. Let's go up here. There. Yeah, you can kind of see what we've been doing. So let's just have a look at that now. It is probably a bit longer. I'm not sure how long it's going to be in the time, but the power of editing. You'll see what it all looks like. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. It's been an absolutely incredible and fun build to do. And yeah, I really look forward to kind of continuing with it, seeing where it progresses, and this the start of the automation and the farms and everything that we need for the future will all be inside. And hopefully it's concealed to the point where nobody actually knows that it's here. And it kind of blends into the scenery a little bit more. That I don't want things obvious and bulky and standing out. I want everything in Minecraft to look as natural and as homely as possible. So that's kind of the whole idea behind it, hopefully, is to keep it natural and not kind of, standing out like a sore thumb. Right, so Trey, go ahead, roll the time lapse, and hope you enjoy this one, and I'll speak to you at the end as we talk about the future. Right, there we have it. We have pretty much done the first level of the cave. Well, you could call it a giant lush cave, I think. I'm cool with that. So you can see, obviously, we've been working on the top side here, and that's where you notice a lot of the footage goes missing. Unfortunately, the recording did not save my time-lapse of the minecart station, unfortunately. And then over here as well, I actually had more footage that I didn't save for the staircase for the elevator we're going to be doing later. So what I thought I'd do, just to kind of wrap up and sum up today's video, is we're just going to walk around and just talk about why I'm doing this, what we're doing this for, and what's going to start to see happening inside. So we're just going to jaunt inside the cave just now. Now you can see what we started to do from the time lapse there just now. I started to build it down, and in actual fact, if I just fly down here very, very quickly, you can see the video did end up here. So since then, we have been digging down a little bit further. You can tell we're off the ground now in the time lapse there. We were actually just right on top of this section at the bottom, but we're still going to go down. The intention is going to be, this is obviously part 1 of the video with the cave. There's going to be a part 2. So as of next week, hopefully we'll have the cave minecart system finished. This minecart system is going to run from here pretty much all the way around the side of the building here. It's going to come around there, going to work its way around the bottom, and eventually end up probably in this region somewhere. It can't end over there because that's where the elevator is going to be in the middle, but it's going to end over here somewhere. So we have some ways to go, probably about another 15 to potentially 20 levels deep to go before we can get it how we want. So that'll be the minecart system from the top. Then what we're going to start to do from inside the cave, and this is a more important thing, is we're going to be working on automatic storage. We're going to work on food farming. We're going to work on a lot of these automated processes to try and help us out with the long game to generate materials that'll help us out when we come to more of our bigger builds. So I think the cave itself is looking really good. So this is part 1 so far. Part 2 will hopefully have this all at least to the bottom or to the base of the cave. And then certainly after part 2, we can then start to begin doing episodes on automatic storage. We'll be doing food farms. We'll be doing all sorts of different farms and setups and adding it into here as separate little buildings that go all the way around the outside of our cave. I think it'll look pretty good. So what I'm going to do real quick is just kind of show you the minecart system right now and just give you a little explanation about how it's going to work. Let's just zip up here real quick and not die. Oh, almost die. All right, so in our train track system here, we actually are using a little bit of a design thanks to another Minecraft streamer called Pixel Riffs. He demonstrated this exact design on one of his survival guides, and I really like his survival guides. Nice and easy to follow, and they're very, very good. So on the right-hand side here, I had to make a little bit of redstone here. So shout out to Bukes, one of my followers on Twitch, helped us with this mechanism. But they press the button, out pops a minecart, we jump in said minecart, then we can press the secondary button to then take off and then go down the actual minecart system. Let me just hop out real quick. Well, hopefully that doesn't catch any redstone on the way down. Okay, perfect. Let's just take that again. And then what happened, obviously, ride that to the bottom. We'll have another minecart station at the bottom, but we haven't obviously built that yet. So let's just take this minecart, let's just pop it in here. So obviously when you come back up from the bottom, you'll be in your minecart. And I made a little bit, you can see the cactus just ahead of me here. So what happens is when you drive along, it's obviously a bit slow because we're not got any powered rails, but what I'll do, this will hit the cactus, that'll break the cart. Using a hopper system, it just goes hopper, 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 and it comes into this on the right hand side. Let me just take this away so you can actually see what's going on here. There's the hopper, and then if I can kind of click it, let me just take away that now. You can see the dispenser, take the slab out, and with the dispenser, that's what then puts in rail. So it's a very, very straightforward design. If it's something you guys are interested in, is to see how this is working, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to make little tutorial videos about how we got this to work. But it's a very, very clever design. Yeah, there we go. That then pops out, you power it, it then goes. And obviously when we get the cart and bring it back the other way, I'll need to go and catch it. Catch the minecart! Pop. Pop it back the other way. Go. Send him on his merry, merry way. We'll give it a little push. A little bit quicker than me doing it. There you go. Puts into there. Across to the dispenser. And that sets it all up. So yeah. As easy as that, they said. Let's just jumped in our little bubble elevator. The side's down. So we've got some detailing to go. As you can see, obviously with this bridge system, we've not done any detailing on the bridge yet. We're going to save that for part 2. I think we're pretty much done with this building. We will probably do a little bit more detailing here as well. We have a platform to be able to get in and out as well. So we're going to be focusing on that. Just some other little bits and pieces. So I'm really happy with how it's coming along so far. The cave is looking fantastic. The entrance is really nice as well. For those that are on the Twitch stream, obviously caught my inspiration. I shared some images and pictures of why I went with this design. But I really, really like it. It's come across really nicely. Oh, fine. Can I get up there? There we go. Lovely job, Leah. So I think that's certainly enough for today's episode. That was a longer time-lapse, but I felt as though the time-lapse would be better to do. So we've done the time-lapse, a little bit of introduction to more of the shops in the shopping district, and this is what we call it, a teaser to our lush mega cave, right? Right? Yeah, we can call it that just now. If you guys come up with any different names of what we should call the cave, again, just let me know in the comments down below. If there's any cave names or anything like that we should be calling it, let me know. And we'll share the ideas with everybody and pop it on to our next video. So until then, the next video will be part 2, where hopefully we get to this week, we'll get to the base. So if you don't follow us already on twitch.tv/corrupted_tree, I'll put the link in the description below. Sure to catch us out this week. We are actually streaming all 5 days, so my time is going to be hopefully spent on getting this cave all the way down to the bottom, as well as getting quartz for our community project. Lovely jubbly. Right, well until the next time guys, I hope you have a fantastic week. And if you obviously be kind enough to like this video, comment and subscribe to get more notifications of future videos, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. So until next week, have a good time. See y'all later.